Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing forth this word with truth and sincerity, and your few Aquath as well that's listening with sincerity. All right, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I'm just getting into a lesson on the fact that we can't trust the enemy, man. Okay, who's the enemy? The enemy is Esau, Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, he's the enemy, and he's been the enemy since from the beginning, man. All right, going back to the time of Genesis, he's been the enemy. All right, when Jacob and Esau in the womb, we're not the two fighting one against another. All right. Matter of fact, we could get that. Okay. This is Genesis. I'm mistaken, 25. Bear with me for a minute. Okay. I just want to get quick to the point. All right, because Rebecca, all right, was having a pain in her womb, man, when those two nations were inside her womb. All right, and then she went and asked the Lord, okay, through a prophet, okay, why was this so? Why is this so? If you know, this is supposedly to be a blessing, you know, especially at the age that Sarah was, right? Because we know that Isaac and Rebecca were in old age, you know, so to the carnal being, it would seem impossible for her to get pregnant, right? So, you know, she was basically asking the Lord, yo, matter of fact, let's read it, all right? So this is Genesis 25. I'm going to start at 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. All right? And the children struggled within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Yeah, because, you know, the children were struggling in the womb. So she was basically saying, yo, if this is supposed to be a blessing, you know, my womb was barren and now I'm pregnant. Why is this thus, man? I'm having pain pretty much every day, man. And then what? She went to inquire of the Lord, you know, via a prophet. Okay? Because we know, according to the scriptures in Hebrews, right? Hebrews 1:1, it says what? The Most High was sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past to the fathers by the prophets. So the Lord speaks through the prophets. So therefore what? She went to a prophet to get the answer of why the pain in her womb is thus. Okay? Verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Yeah, two nations of people were in her womb, okay? Speaking about the nation of Israel and the nation of Edom, okay? Jacob and Esau. Those are the two progenitors, all right, of the nation of Israel and also of the nation of Edom, okay? Jacob is Israel and Esau is Edom. All right, because we know later on in the scriptures when Jacob wrestled the angel, what? The angel changed his name and gave him the name Israel. He is a prince of the power. Okay. And also in the scriptures, it tells you that what? Esau is Edom. Okay. Speaking about the whole nation, that the nation of the wicked. All right. And where it says that people shall be stronger than the other people, speaking about what? Israel, Jacob shall be stronger than Esau, and the elder shall serve the younger. Because when you go later on down, right, Esau came out first, and Jacob held the heel of Esau. Speaking about what? The elder is going to serve the younger. Esau is going to be your servants in the kingdom, man. All right. Yep, that was the point I wanted to get from that, right? Proving that Esau is the enemy, all right? Because even within the womb, we're already struggling one against another, man. Because we are two opposing spirits, all right? One spirit is righteous and the other one is wicked. And we know who's righteous. The righteous one is Jacob, all right? And that wicked one is Esau, okay? Evil, man. All right, let's read this real quick in Proverbs 29 and verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. Yeah, we're both are abomination one towards another. Okay, the unjust man is Esau, all right, and we're the just. Okay, the unjust is an abomination unto us, just like we're an abomination unto the unjust, man. Okay. So now let's get this precept real quick, just to furthermore prove that he's the enemy, because he has a what? A perpetual hatred for us, man. Okay. Is that in Obadiah? When he had the hatred. Let's get that real quick. Okay, not Isaiah, Salakia. Obadiah 1 and verse 10. Okay. It reads, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Yeah. Esau had high violence against us, forever, man, since forever. All right. As soon as Isaac, all right, gave the blessing unto Jacob, okay, Esau became jealous. All right. And then what did Esau say? When the days of my father are at hand, then what? Will I go and slay my brother Jacob, man? All right. You see? And that hatred has not stopped, man. You could say, oh, that was in Genesis. All right. That was in Genesis. He could change. No, man. Okay. They that are accustomed to the evil cannot change, man. Right? Can a leopard change his... matter of fact, let's get that real quick before we get this, man. Okay. Right here, Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Yeah, Esau cannot change, man. Okay? Just like the Ethiopian can change his skin, just like the leopard can change his spots, the same thing with Esau Edom. That's why his hatred is there, like, till this day, man. It has not changed. Because what? He was created to be an opposing, an adversary unto the righteous nation, man. Which is what? Israel. Okay? So let's get this in Genesis 27. All right. I want to get to the point. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes. So this is Genesis 27. All right. I'm gonna get to the point, verse 41. Right. Just to give a quick little context. Well, basically up in the chapter, this is the chapter where Isaac blessed Jacob. All right, with the blessing. Okay, with that eternal blessing. All right, when he supplanted, right. Then when Esau came back from hunting, all right, when he was supposed to, quote unquote, receive the blessing, because Jacob supplanted him, but it was all according to the Heavenly Father's story, right? Before they were born, man, that purpose was already set in the heavens. You could read that in Romans 9, right? Matter of fact, we could get that later on, but yeah, the point being, Esau came back from the hunting, and then when he perceived that Jacob had taken the blessing, he cried bitterly unto Isaac to give him a blessing as well. Okay? And then Isaac, basically gave him a blessing, him living by his sword. He's going to receive the fatness of the earth, and which is, he's in his blessing right now. He has received the fatness of the whole earth. Okay? Job 9 and 24. Right now, the wicked is in rulership of the whole earth. But Esau was still, wasn't how do you say this, wasn't happy with that blessing. Okay, which I'm gonna get here in verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart and his mind, the days of mourning of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right, so Esau, right, was jealous. He hated Jacob because of the blessing Jacob was blessed with, man. Because that blessing, it's the ultimate blessing, man. The blessing that we have, okay? Us being living, us gonna be able to have a how do I put this in words, man? Bear with me for a minute. Us, okay, having a joint, man, I'm having a brain fart right now, man. Salakia, Akim, and Aquaths, okay? But basically, what I wanted to say is, the blessing us having the kingdom, all right? Being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai and living for eternity, man. Okay? Which Esau doesn't have. Okay? That blessing of immortality, man. All right? That's why right now he's fighting tooth and nail, okay, to destroy our people, man. Because what? He's jealous. Well, he hated Jacob because of the blessing Isaac blessed him, man. All right? That proves that, hey, Esau's the enemy, man. Okay? He's the opposing force, and we're not supposed to trust him, which, that's supposed to be the point of this lesson. Okay? We're not supposed to trust this guy, man. His hatred still goes on till this day. Matter of fact, let's get that precept, okay? That's just going to solidify the point of how Esau's the enemy. Because he's had a perpetual hatred, man, against us. Okay, this is Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, right? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and I shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and at the time of their iniquity at the end. Yes, Esau has had a perpetual hatred, man. Okay, and throughout history, that hatred is shown, man. Okay, and the time of when the Babylonians came, all right, and took us into captivity, Esau was there, man. Okay, he aided the Babylonians, okay, and taking us down. He slayed the hinder parts, all right, in Psalms 137, right, when he said, what, raise it even to the foundation thereof. He wrecked the temple, all right. Esau, he's been having a hatred for us, man. Okay, that's why when we came out of Egypt, he didn't let us pass through, man. Okay, because he hated us, because he still hates us to this day, man. Okay, so now let's get to the point of how we're not supposed to trust this guy, right? Because we brought up a couple precepts, all right, proving his hatred, showing his hatred towards us, man. And we're not supposed to trust this guy, man. He hasn't changed. He's still the same evil man. Still the same guy. It's just now he has a suit and a tie on, and he speaks sweet words. Well, which he's been doing. All right. So nothing has changed, man. Scriptures tell you there's nothing new under the sun, man. We're not supposed to trust this guy, man. And you see Jake out here, trusting this guy, man, 1,000%, man. Like it wasn't just like a couple years ago. This guy had you in feathers of iron, man. Okay, was lynching you guys, man. It wasn't too long ago. So this is Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Scriptures tell you to never trust this guy, man. Just like the rust of an iron, his wickedness rusteth, man. All right. You're not supposed to trust him, man. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away. Yeah. He goes humbly, he goes with you sweet words, but inwardly, man, his imagining had to throw you in the pit, man. Did he not do that with the Native Americans, man, when he came into the land, right? The so-called brothers, the Gadites, right? The so-called Native Americans, they received this guy. They receive him, peaceably, show them how to cultivate, farm, so on and so forth. And what did Esau give him back in return? He gave blankets with smallpox, man. And then later on went and slain them. And then now look, they have reserves. He gave our brothers, the Gadites, reserves, man, in their own land. That's what happens when you go and you trust the enemy, man. When you put your trust in him, man. Okay? After he's had many covenants with them, he broke all those covenants, man. All right? That's why in the scriptures it tells you, he had put forth his hand, at everyone that... Matter of fact, let's get it, man. All right? You cannot trust this guy, man. No matter how sweet he speaks, No matter how much contracts he signs, you're saying, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Don't trust this guy, man. Because he best believe that the chances that he gets to throw you in a ditch, he's going to throw your ass, man. All right? So this is Psalms 55 and verse 20. He hath poured forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. Yeah? An example is that what? Is with the Gadites, man. Those so-called Native Americans. Well, you know, what he did to them. Okay, he broke his covenant. It wasn't just one covenant. It was multiple covenants that he signed with them, man. Okay, you could go and search it up. All right, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah? Okay? Although they come all, you know, like an angel, right? Deep down, man, hey, they're doing that to further their plan on how to take you down. Okay, that's how they come. And they come, you know, as a friend, but really they're not friends, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's get an example of that in the scriptures in the time of the Maccabees, right? Let's get this real quick in Maccabee. First Maccabee 1. Okay, and verse... and verse 29. All right, this is during the time when Antiochus Epiphanes, right, was pillaging, okay, Jerusalem, man. Okay, during that Hellenizing period. All right, let's get to the point. This is First Maccabees 1 and verse 29. And after 2 years fully expired, the king, being Antiochus Epiphanes, sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah. So he sent collectors, you know, to get, you know, for the people to give tribute unto him, right? Who came into, and this was right after, right? He already pillaged the city, man. He already destroyed innocent people, slaying innocent children, women and men, young men, right? Now, this was 2 years after. Okay, so showing you that, hey, you know, our people, yeah, they already seen the nature of Esau Edom, man, what he did to them. But yeah, look here. Let's keep on reading, right? Who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and he spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. So right, what the chief collector when he came, he was speaking peaceable words. He was probably saying, yeah, we're come here to build back better. We're here to help you guys. All you guys have to do is just give us this amount, and then we're gonna use it to build the city, help you guys out. You know, he's probably saying some bullshit like that, because that's how Esau comes, right? Peaceable. All right, but what? It was all deceit. And if I'm not mistaken, in the book of Daniel, you know, it says, and by peace he shall destroy many, roughly paraphrasing, when we're speaking about this guy, right? And that's what he was doing. By peace he was destroying many. And one of the examples is him destroying our people. All right? Let's read it again, verse 30. And spake peaceable words unto them, right? His words were smoother than butter, but what? Yet were they drawn swords. We just read it in Psalms 55. And we're seeing it play out in Maccabee 1 and 30, man. All right? And he spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. For when they had given him credence, right? For when who? Our people had given him credence, they trusted him, all right? If I'm not mistaken, that's what that word credence goes into, trusting. Matter of fact, let's look it up, man. Let's look it up in the etymology. Because I looked it up, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. One of the words was trust and belief, right? It's already here, credence. It says what? Belief, trust, and facts derived from other than personal knowledge. Yeah, so they trusted him even though they already knew that this guy was wicked. They trusted him. He was probably giving other facts that that's what the definition says, right? Trust and facts derived from other than personal knowledge, other than what they known. They trust in this guy, man. They give credence unto him, and look at what their trust is gonna get them, right? For when they had given him credence, they trusted him. Okay, even though 2 years before, prior to that, you know, this guy already pillaged and ransacked the city, right? He fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. That's what he did, man, after he spoke those peaceable words. Furthermore, showing you, hey, we're not supposed to trust this guy, man. And in the times to come, he's going to do the same thing, man. Does it not say in Revelation 12 and 12, he's going to come down having great wrath, man? Okay, yo, the original E is gonna show, man. Okay, the E that said, yo, when the times of mourning of my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. That original E is gonna show. The E in the time of Maccabees, when during the Hellenizing period, is gonna show. The E, the slave master is gonna show, man. Evil E is about to reveal his face very soon, man, because this guy is being exposed. Okay, once he's fully exposed, man, the gloves are gonna come off, man. He's gonna say, "Fuck this shit," all right? Fuck you guys. And it's gonna come down having great wrath, and mainly that wrath's gonna be upon our people, man. Okay. Because when you're going down upon this child, it's going to say what? Verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who's the woman? Israel. The dragon representing Esau, Edom. All right. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Speaking about the elect. Because we're only ones that's going to stand against this guy's new world order. Okay. Which kept the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. That's who he's coming to make war against, man. We're the only one that's going to stand boldly, stand firm for our beliefs, man. Okay? Just like in the time of Maccabees, when Mattathias and the 5 brothers stand firmly for the laws, man. They didn't bow down. Okay? They didn't sacrifice according to the king's commandment. Sacrifice a abominable, unclean beast. They didn't do that. Okay? Rather, they stood for what they believed in. They made war against these guys, man. Okay? Which we know we're not going to do, here. We're going to wait upon the Lord to rise up unto the prey. It's the Lord that's going to do us vengeance. All right. But let's read this. Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah. Okay. That evil E, that original E is going to show soon, very soon, man. When it's going to come down having great wrath, man. And everybody, especially our people that have trusted in him, man. Hey. They're going to realize what their trust has gotten them, man. They're going to see where their trust is going to get them. You think Esau is going to, oh, yes. Come here. Go, turn there. All right, I'm going to help you. No, man. It's telling you to turn there just to get you into a FEMA camp. You see? That's why it tells you what in 2nd Esdras 16, right? Then that consent is going to be had in derision. Because, hey, Esau's not going to have pity, man, when that time comes, man. Hey, it tells you in Ezekiel's sword is being sharpened and also furbished to be given into the hand of the slayer. What do you think the slayer is going to do with that, man? He's going to slay, and he's not going to have pity, man, especially upon our people, because he has hatred for our people, man. Perpetual hatred. Okay? So this is 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, and then reproached and trodden underfoot. That's what your trust is going to get you. That's what your consentment is going to get you, man. You're going to be had in derision, a reproach, and trodden underfoot. Okay? You're going to be trodden by this guy, man, because you trusted in him, man. You see? You will eat the bugs and be happy. Like Klaus Schwab says, man. You're going to be had in derision. You're going to have nothing and be happy, man. So we're not supposed to trust this guy, man. He's the enemy, man. And it's funny, no matter how much times we tell our people that this guy, okay, this guy with leprosy, this pale dude, okay, this red man is the enemy, they don't want to listen, man. You know? Because they have a Stockholm syndrome. They have a symptom of Stockholm syndrome. They love their master, man. Okay? And if you love your master, hey, you're going to die with him, man. You're going to burn with him. Right? Because scriptures tell you all day that be joined unto him shall be thrust through. Because at the end of the day, man, hey, the Lord's going to wreak vengeance upon this guy, man. Esau, Edom. And all you guys that's joined with him, hey, you're going to fall with him, man. Okay, speaking about 2/3 of our people, you know, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and the so-called Latinos, man. So this is Isaiah 13 and verse, bear with me for a minute, and verse 15, and everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Yeah, you joined unto them, you're gonna fall by the sword. And part of that too is and part of you being thrust by the sword too is him doing that, man. Yo, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Hey, he's gonna be doing that, man. But ultimately, it's gonna be the Lord that's gonna be, you know, killing you guys that, you know, join with evil E. Okay. But Evil E is gonna do part of that too, man. All right. Hey, that was the point of the lesson, man. Okay, I'm gonna close it off here. By giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakakodash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.